Hi guys, it's me again, Nature. Caught me again with dry lips. Good thing I sit in front of my vanity set when I'm doing my videos. Okay, so that pink didn't really work, but guess what? We're gonna rock with it. So guys, how y'all been doing lately? I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. Why? Let's see if you guys could remember. All right, you give up? Because I told you when I have no message to give you from you know who, I'm not gonna come over here and just give you things that he didn't tell me to give you. Okay, anytime there's a message that I think makes sense and that you can use, that's when I come on and I start talking to you guys about it, whether I'm involved in the situation or whether it's around me in my world. Okay, so lately, excuse me, I've been working, and I told you guys, I'm not sure if it was my last video, how I told you guys how you at work sometimes, and sometimes you just have people that just, it seemed like they come to work with a plan to just stress you out and stuff like that. But anyway, in my life, I try my best not to let anything that anybody tries to do affect like my life or my joy or my happiness. And so I hope I'm not burning that rice. Hold on. Still running? Okay guys, I think I was just in time for the popping of the rice. You know when you hear it popping? Anyway, I just tasted it, and some of the kernels are a bit firm, so I'll just leave it for maybe another 60 seconds or more. I'll try not to get past it, not to go past that. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, guys. Okay, so I'm sure it happens to everybody at work. You know, you get to work, things go left, and then you follow through with it with your feelings and stuff like that and your emotions. Anyway, for the whole week, okay, and it all the glory goes to God. For the whole week, before I got to work, I had anxiety, like how I thought things was gonna turn out because of what's going on out here in the world, like the weather, all kind of stuff affects my job, right? So every morning that I got up, I was so scared, like I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to work today, and I just kept imagining negative stuff, like negative stuff happening, and I was like, you know what? If you have faith in God, why you keep thinking negative? Why you keep thinking that something negative is going to happen when you go to work? If you have keep your trust in him, then you should know that he got your back and he got you covered. So there should be nothing that you should be worrying about. You should just be living your life, how they say, like it's golden. Okay? So I get up in the morning, I pray, I try to read I do it every day. I'm not going to lie. I have my phone right next to me on my bed when I wake up, and I have to read the word before I get out of the bed. And if I don't, believe me, before I start getting dressed, the phone is going to be somewhere in my vision to where it's going to remind me, pick it up, you got to read your word. Okay, so I do that before I go to work, and I pray, and I try to put myself in a positive mindset, and just hoping that nothing turns out the opposite way of what I pray for. You know what I'm saying? So I get to work. Situation looks very, very gloomy. It looks really, really bad. But yet and still, I continue to say, no, I know you got me. I'm not going to worry about it. And then things start turning around for the better. Okay? It happened the second day. Getting nervous. Oh my God, this is not going to turn out the way I think. Then I got to put myself in check again. Don't worry about it. I get to work. Things is working out just fine. So I'm at the end of the week. Things is really looking bad. And I'm like, oh my God, don't worry. You just went through 2 days of thinking it wasn't going to be okay. It really was okay. And I'm at the end of the week. Things looked really bad from the beginning, but because I kept knowing that God had it all under control, he really did. And it really did work out fine. So I'm just here to tell you guys, when you have anxiety, thinking about the things that usually happen wrong, that you think is going to continue to happen wrong, you got to start praying about that. You got to start, first of all, praying about that situation that you keep getting anxiety about. Once you start praying about it, you can't just go back to being worried and nervous about it, because once you pray for something, you shouldn't be worrying. And I learned that from somebody else. If you're going to worry, why are you praying? And if you're going to pray, why are you worrying? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry if you're praying. Okay, that's the message that I'm trying to give you guys right now. And because the reason why I'm trying to give this to you, because I had to learn it by living it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't bring it to you when somebody told it to me, because I hadn't lived it. So how could I like believe it without actually living it? And that's where faith comes in. I started believing that it was going to happen the way it should happen and the way that God wanted it to happen. And I started believing that I deserved things to work out in my favor. And guess what? And they started working. So I'm just here to tell you guys, get rid of the negative thought, get rid of the doubt, get rid of the anxiety, and start praying and start living a carefree life. And start knowing that whatever you're praying for, God is working on it. Okay? It might not happen as soon as you think it's going to happen, but believe me, in the end, with your faith, walking and believing and trying to live the life that you know you're supposed to be living, God is going to watch over you, and God is going to see you through whatever it is that's giving you all that anxiety and sleepless nights and stuff. Because I do know people who don't sleep good at night. They wake up in the middle of the night and then they can't go back to sleep. And sometimes it happens to me, but guess what I know? Sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's because God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to bring something to your mind to tell you about. Or God is trying to tell you to pray about something. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, just ask God, why am I awake? What do you want with me right now? Don't try to get smart though. Ask him nicely. What do you want with me that I'm awake at this time of the morning or whatever? And just stay quiet. Like it says in the Bible, be still. Be still, okay? And once you be still and start giving your thoughts over to the Holy Spirit, those things will come to you, what you should be praying for, or the reason why he woke you up. He woke you up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep. And after you get the revelation of whatever it is you're supposed to be praying for, or the reason why he woke you up, then you ask him, God, please help me to get back to sleep. I got 2 more hours on the clock before I have to get up for work. Because that's what I do. I don't know if you want to do that, but I'm telling you what I do. I just say, God, please, it's only 5 o'clock in the morning. I got 3 more hours to go. I'm not supposed to get up this early. Please help me to get back to sleep. And he helps me to get back to sleep. Okay? So that's all I want you guys to do. Have faith, pray, believe, wait on God, listen to what the Holy Spirit is prompting you to do, and everything is going to turn out just fine. And again, I'm in my PJs, and I got to check that rice. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to check that rice, y'all. I can't let my dinner burn. I don't want to turn this into the cooking network, but this is what I prepared. It's called meatless morsels and some white rice and my spinach. Yeah, I try to eat as much vegan food as possible and whatnot. So I try to find some tasty meals. That's good. I'm not promoting these people, but those meatless morsels comes from Trader Joe's, and it comes with this orange sauce that you put in on top of it after you cook the little meatless pieces. You can put them in the oven, or you can put them on top of the stove with a teaspoon of canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever kind of oil you got. All right, so anyway, this video is going long enough. It's already 8 minutes. I didn't want to hold you guys up that long. But anyway, I gave you the message that I needed to give you. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and please always remember, don't forget to pray. I love you guys. Bye.